Hi, so this is issue 39 of Combat Patrol magazine. This is one of the Wraithguards. Please like and subscribe, and as I get these magazines I'll continue to do these videos. Right, let's have a look inside then. So issue 39, this is the one with the 5 Wraithguard models in it, so yeah, fantastic value. Let's see what we've got. What else is in here? Right, so we've got our 5 bases. We've got the full Wraithguard sprue set as it would be in the box. I think the only thing I think you get in the box is the transfer sheet. So let's look at this. Yeah, so it's got all the weapons. Yeah, nice looking little sprue. Yeah, that's like a half sprue. And then a full one. Yeah, all weapons on there. Yeah, okay, so that's looking really good. So yeah, let's have a look inside then. What else have we got here? We've got some, they look like some sort of data cards then, you know. So you've got one there for the Wraithblades and for the Terminators, and you've got, what are these? They look like stratagems on cards. Oh, that's nice. Again, you've got some placemats. They probably for like scenery terrain sort of things, so perhaps stitches. And then you've got all the stratagems on there as well, which is great, nice, handy to have on the side of your table when you're playing a game. Save flicking back and forth. So yeah, I'll probably use them myself. They're pretty nice. They are, yeah. What else have we got? And this looks like orcs. Then yeah, we've got orcs coming next. I think in a couple of issues now we're going to have the first of the orc models. So that's the old orc combat patrol. So let's have a flip over the back. Yeah, we've got the Chaos Terminators coming in the next issue, which is fantastic. And there's the Mega Armored War Boss as well. So yeah, this one then, 5 Wraithguards. Let's have a little look. It's standard in these magazines. How to build. Gives you options. Glued together, not push fit. So make sure that you read through the instructions first of all before you start gluing stuff together. Like pair your weapon arms up first of all before you glue them on. Then you end up with your 5 Wraithguard figures. It's only the Wraithguard build, isn't it? Yeah, just the Wraith. Yeah, you can't build the Wraithblades. Well, there's no instructions for the Wraithblades, so you'll have to have a search online, because the blades, the glaives and the blades are definitely there. There we go. There's the glaives. There's the blades. So you can definitely build them as Wraithblades rather than Wraithguard if you want more of a combat orientated squad rather than a melee orientated. So yeah, both options, brilliant. Price of these then £40 normally in Warhammer, £32 in third party stores. You've got to pay your postage or packaging unless you live close. Magazines £9.99, no brainer. Try and get it if you can, guys. So the paint guides are the paints you've already had. This will get you up to a sort of basic standard, and then as they give you some more, you will have to add that on as we move along. There's the data sheet for the Wraithguard then, so with ranged weapons, and then they'll have their basic combat weapons. And then talking about strategic reserves, how you bring them in, and talking about terrain features as we had those little cards there. So this is whether you gain the benefit of cover or not. So you've got those little templates. They can be used to pop onto your map when you're playing out your scenarios. And I bet as we get to the end of this, there'll probably be a scenario involving terrain for using the benefits of cover, whether you're partially obscured or totally obscured, partially in cover. So yeah, it talks through all the rules of that, and then the terrain cards, which instead of using your terrain models, and yeah, the scenario Ghost Vanguard, and it has terrain marked on there. So 2 different Alderi deployment zones, 1 Chaos deployment deployment zone and 2 little zones there side by side with the terrain on, which you can use those terrain cutout cards if you don't actually own physical terrain or you haven't made anything up. Then given an option at the end of who wins, and at the back, as we looked at earlier, Curse Terminators, another fab value, and the War Boss. Please like and subscribe, and I'll crack on with the next of these videos now as I've got the next 3 magazines. Cheers guys.